I look at these pictures and I say that Angel Reese does not want to be an athlete. Angel Reese wants to be a model. Angel Reese wants to be somebody's trophy wife.
It looks like Angel Reese is making headlines again, but not for the reason she wanted. Jason Whitlock didn't mince words, criticizing her for repeatedly embarrassing herself. So, what did Reese do this time?
She has no interest in playing basketball. And that is the primary difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
From WNBA All-Star to social media controversy, Angel Reese's New Year's Eve outfit has sparked major backlash, even from her own fans. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to dominate, breaking records and winning over the basketball world. What's really behind their drastically different paths? Is this the start of a downfall for Reese? Let's dive in.
Have you seen the picture of Angel Reese on New Year's Eve? She barely has any clothes on. It's an OnlyFans type picture.
Imagine this, it's New Year's Eve, and Angel Reese steps out ready to turn heads, but not in the way fans expected. Instead of celebrating with champagne, she grabs attention with a bold fashion choice. Her outfit? A mocha-colored animal print dress that barely covers anything. With a plunging neckline and a sky-high slit, it had everyone talking, and not all in a good way.
Here's Angel Reese with this picture, with her boobs out, with her stomach out, with her presenting herself the way that a lady on OnlyFans would be presenting herself if she were looking for new subscribers.
Angel Reese is no stranger to making bold statements, but this time, even her biggest supporters are having second thoughts. The internet is buzzing, and not in a good way. It's the kind of controversy you can't look away from. But this isn't just another fashion misstep, it's Reese turning the spotlight on herself at full blast. Enter Jason Whitlock. Never one to hold back, he's calling her out, saying she's crossed the line, way over it, in fact. But he doesn't stop there. Whitlock argues that Reese is more focused on making headlines than making shots. Does he have a point?
If you remember, people got upset when Shaquille O'Neal went on the Unapologetically Angel podcast and basically said, hey, look, you need to put on some booty shorts and go out there and dunk the ball. That'll have everybody watching.
Let's be real, when your Instagram followers are growing faster than your stats on the court, it raises some questions. Is Angel Reese focused on becoming a WNBA legend, or is she more interested in building her brand? Well, it looks like we have our answer. She just landed the cover of Vogue.
Shaq said this and people lost their minds. How dare Shaq go on that podcast and talk to this girl this disrespectfully? This is how Angel Reese wants to be discussed. And to some degree, tiny degree, I get it. She plays a sport that is really masculine, really leans into the whole LGBTQ thing, and Angel Reese is trying to lean the other direction. But she's gone too far, clearly. She's gone way too far.
This isn't the first time Angel Reese has stirred up controversy. She's faced backlash before over her bold social media posts. But this time, it feels different. Even her most loyal fans are starting to push back, saying she's gone too far. Jason Whitlock isn't just criticizing her outfit, he's questioning her dedication to basketball. And he's not alone. Fans are left wondering, is Reese still chasing a WNBA legacy, or is she shifting gears toward influencer fame? She's got talent on the court, no doubt, but her social media presence is powerful enough to make a full-time career out of it. The big question is, at what cost?
She's not presenting herself in a healthy fashion, and I think at some point, people are going to start asking themselves, does Angel Reese really want to play basketball? It's a different form of the question that Charleston White is talking about. I look at these pictures and I say that Angel Reese does not want to be an athlete.
Let's talk about the moment Angel Reese's fans finally had enough. It was like watching a star player miss a wide-open layup, shocking and hard to believe. Reese has always had a loyal fan base, ready to back her no matter what. But this New Year's Eve? Everything changed. She posted her outfit, likely expecting the usual flood of fire emojis and heart-eye reactions. Instead, her comment section exploded, with criticism. Fans who once cheered her on were now calling her out. So, what was different this time? Why did this asterisk moment push people over the edge?
Some sort of supermodel, some sort of trophy wife for a rich basketball player. She's already been on the record that she wants to date an NBA player and they need to be at least 6'7" tall. That's her whole game. That's her whole agenda. She's not a serious basketball player.
Turns out, even the most loyal fans have their breaking point, and Angel Reese just hit it. Let's break it down. Her social media journey started with basketball highlights and team pride. But over time, the focus shifted: selfies, glam shots, sponsored posts. Now, it feels more like a reality show, with basketball taking a backseat. And for many fans, that's where the problem lies.
She plays basketball because she's tall and she's somewhat athletic, not because she has a real love for the game. I'm sure at some point she did have a real love for the game.
Jason Whitlock didn't sugarcoat it. He called out Angel Reese, saying she's not doing herself any favors. Ouch. But here's the thing, it's not just Whitlock anymore. Other sports commentators are chiming in, and they're not holding back either. The criticism is growing, and Reese is at the center of it all.
But once the game started requiring a level of skill that she does not have, I believe she's falling out of love with the game of basketball. That's what this entire first season of the WNBA was about, was like Angel Reese figured out, like, holy cow, I could get away with being tall and athletic in college, and I could be a superstar basketball player in college. I got to the WNBA, and in order to be a real superstar, I have to have some level of skill, and I have none.
Remember when Angel Reese spoke out against being overly sexualized in the media?
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. I've been sexualized.
Now, she's facing accusations of hypocrisy. Fans are questioning how she can call out the media for sexualizing her one day, then turn around and post revealing content the next. It's got people confused, like watching a player grab their own rebound after a missed shot.
That sexualizes Angel Reese, who has complained about being sexualized. But once again, she's done it to herself. It's a selfie that she took.
Some fans are still standing by Angel, arguing that she should have the freedom to express herself however she wants. One supporter even fired back at critics, saying, Angel Reese bothers people because she doesn't fit the stereotypical tomboy image of basketball players. Fair point, but is that enough to quiet the growing wave of disappointment?
Listen, I have defended Angel Reese for bringing a femininity to women's basketball. People were tired of women's basketball players being very, very manly, presenting themselves as tatted up men rather than as women. But Angel Reese has clearly gone too far.
As the backlash intensified, Angel Reese made a move that spoke louder than words. She shared a quote from a famous singer, *, your life is yours, not anybody else's. *, it felt like her way of saying, *, I hear you, but I'm going to do me. * bold? Definitely. Smart? That's up for debate. Then came the ultimate Hail Mary. Angel deactivated her Instagram. Just like that, poof, gone. Now, everyone's wondering, is this a timeout to refocus on basketball, or is the pressure finally getting to her?
Angel Reese knows ain't no fixing that jump shot. That heave from her hip is not going to be fixed. I don't care how many videos she puts out. Here I am working on my three-point shot, and they'll tie together her making 2, 3, 4 three-point shots in a row. But Angel Reese is not a skilled basketball player. She's never going to be a skilled basketball player. She's going to be a rebounder, and she'll continue to get exposed as a bad offensive player, and that drives her crazy.
Remember when Angel Reese was the queen of social media? Well, it looks like her reign might be over, at least on Instagram. In a move that has fans baffled, she's vanished from the platform. Millions of followers are now left staring at a blank space where her account used to be. But here's the million-dollar question. Is this just a publicity stunt, or is Angel finally taking a step back from her social media obsession? Before jumping to conclusions, let's look at the bigger picture. She hasn't disappeared completely. She's still active on TikTok and Twitter. So, what's really going on? A strategic reset, or is there more to the story?
She can't compete with Caitlin Clark on the basketball court, and so she's going to destroy Caitlin Clark in the looks department, in the, hey guys, look at me, I'm super feminine. And that's the lesson Caitlin Clark needs to learn from all of this. Don't even play the game.
Here's where it gets interesting. Angel Reese isn't the first athlete to take a step back from social media. Plenty of sports stars have hit pause on their online presence, and in many cases, it's actually helped them focus and improve their game. Less scrolling, more scoring, it makes sense. But let's be real. In today's world, an athlete's social media isn't just for fun, it's like a virtual jersey. It's where fans connect, brands look for endorsements, and players build their personal empires. Experts say a strong online presence can lead to serious money and career opportunities. So, by ditching Instagram, is Angel making a smart move, or is she sidelining herself in more ways than one?
What I do know is someone in her inner circle needs to tell her no. It's one thing to pose for the swimsuit edition. It's one thing to model bikinis for whatever designer brand is popular right now. But it is completely different when you're exploiting yourself on social media for attention.
Jason Whitlock, never one to hold back, has his own take on Angel Reese's social media disappearing act. His verdict? Asterisk, she'll be back, she craves attention too much to stay away for long. Asterisk, ouch. But what if Whitlock is wrong? Let's put on our optimist hats for a second. What if this social media break is exactly what Angel needs? Maybe she's finally realizing that her highlights should come from game-winning plays, not viral posts. Could this be the turning point where she shifts from social media star to full-fledged basketball powerhouse? Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the other 22-year-old in the room, Caitlin Clark. While Angel has been making headlines for everything but basketball, Caitlin has been quietly dominating. No drama, no disappearing acts, just pure, unstoppable talent. It's like watching two completely different stories unfold, one's a soap opera, the other's a sports documentary.
Caitlin Clark wants to be a great basketball player. I believe that's her number one priority in life, unfortunately. Angel Reese wants to be some woman that men desire, and that she's using basketball just to draw attention to herself, to build herself up.
Picture this, two 22-year-old basketball superstars, two completely different approaches to fame. Caitlin Clark's strategy? It's got Jason Whitlock singing her praises. But there's more to her rise than meets the eye. Let's take a look at Caitlin Clark's Instagram. Unlike Angel Reese's feed, which has been a mix of basketball, glamour, and controversy, Caitlin's is laser-focused. It's like stepping into a digital basketball hall of fame, highlights, drills, game-winning shots, and team celebrations. No flashy party pics, no distractions, just pure dedication to the game. It's clear where her priorities lie. While others get caught up in the spotlight, Caitlin seems locked in on one goal, dominating on the court.
I mean, it's not even something you're really ever aware of, breaking records or, it's just something that comes with playing the game the right way. I feel like I just come out here and try to, play basketball in a way that people love watching, in a way that is going to make my team successful, and the records and whatever, or the stats, that's just what comes with it.
Here's where it gets interesting. Some people might scroll through Caitlin Clark's feed and think, boring. No drama, no headline-grabbing stunts. But guess what? Her fans love it. They're eating up every post, every highlight, every behind-the-scenes look at her training. In a world full of social media smoke and mirrors, people are starving for authenticity, and Caitlin delivers. And it's not just the fans. Jason Whitlock, who never holds back on athletes, is practically gushing over her. He puts it simply, she's treated like a professional basketball player because that's how she presents herself. Boom. That's the secret sauce. Caitlin's not chasing clout, trying to be an influencer, or playing up a celebrity persona. She's locked in on one thing, being the best basketball player she can be. And it shows.
I think I'm very real with myself too. I know when I maybe haven't done my best in something, and I'm going to be the first person to look in the mirror and know what I need to get better at. And so I think those two things, that's what, helps me be the best is, I can be very honest and real with myself. And I think at times that's what, definitely the younger generation struggles with, is they always want to point fingers, but, you always got to look at yourself first and see how you can improve. So, I think that I just want to be better than everybody else.
But don't think for a second that Caitlin Clark is all work and no play. She's mastered the balance, fiercely dedicated to basketball while also being a role model for young female athletes. Her posts aren't just about her success, they're about inspiring the next generation. You'll see her interacting with young fans, promoting women's sports, and uplifting the game as a whole. She's not just building a fan base, she's creating a community. And that's a big part of what makes her stand out.
That's the reason that you play. It's not because of the wins and the points you score. It's the amount of joy that you can bring people and the young girls that will one day grow up to hopefully, be whatever they want to be and get to talk about those moments too.
Now, let's talk about where Caitlin Clark truly shines, the court. While some players get caught up in social media drama or off-court distractions, Caitlin is putting up numbers that are mind-blowing. She's breaking records left and right, and she's doing it with a level of consistency that's almost scary. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. But here's the million-dollar question. How does she do it? How does Caitlin Clark handle the pressure of fame while staying locked in on dominating women's basketball? It's not magic, it's pure hard work and a laser focus on what really matters. Caitlin has figured out that the best way to build her brand isn't through viral moments or social media stunts, it's by letting her game do the talking. She's not chasing likes or followers. She's chasing greatness. And because of that, everything else is falling into place.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.